Bruh, be careful who you push away because some people don't come back. And that couldn't be more true than for the brother that was just in my DMs talking to me about what he's willing to do for this woman that he really wants, and he wants to propose to her. And I told him, dog, don't propose to that woman. Don't propose to that woman. Hey, first off, let me give y'all some backstory. So, the brothers typically get in these comments of the live chats and they troll or something like that, or they just watch silently, but they always come to my DMs asking for help. So this particular dude that hit me up, he was like, yo, man, I've been dating this girl 2.5 years. We was never fully in a committed relationship, but she just popped out with a whole nother guy on a vacation. And now she ain't answering my text. She ain't answering my calls. It's after 2.5 years. So I did some digging and questioning and stuff like that. And again, the gist of this is it was never a real relationship. Like he said, it was no true commitment. They were in a situationship. They were sexually active with each other. They went on occasional dates, but it was him who always said, you know what? I don't want a relationship. He just would push her away. If they started to get too close, they started to get too intimate, too consistent, he started to push her away. Whenever she had questions about who else he was dating or had any type of issues with them not going to the next level, he would push her away. So after 2.5 years, she done popped out with somebody else. And now he's willing to do whatever it takes in order to show her that he doesn't want to lose her. He wants to actually be with her, and he's willing to even propose. And I told him, dog, don't propose to that girl. Don't do it. Why did I say that? Because she falls in the category of the type of woman you can't just push away. Because at some point she may get to a point where she's not going to come back. She ain't spinning the block. And apparently she's already found happiness with somebody else. So now she's doing everything with that man that she was trying to do with him. And now he mad. And he went, I'm going to get on bended knee. I'm going to go get a ring. It's too late for all that. I'm just trying to save him some money on that ring. Save him some embarrassment. Because it sounds like she's blocked him. She ain't trying to hear it. And y'all know, you don't worry whenever a woman's arguing, when she's pleading and crying and stuff like that. When the man needs to worry that a woman ain't coming back, it was whenever she's completely found peace without him. She's not talking anymore. She's silent. She don't want to hear anything else. And based on what he told me also, the truth of why he wouldn't settle down with her, despite what he initially told her, I'm just trying to figure things out, trying to get myself together. No. I told him, like I'm going to tell y'all, the reason why is because, like a lot of guys, not all, he was too infatuated with his options in order to make a choice with who he wanted to be with. That's the truth. He did not want to make a choice with that woman because he was so infatuated with his options. But when that woman said, you know what, cool, you can't make a choice, well, I'm going to choose me and what I want, and that's somebody who also chooses me, now he mad? Let me do a quick mic check, man. I forgot to do the mic check. Let's do a 5 to 10 second mic check. If I'm coming through clearly, put your city and state where you tuning in from. If you guys can hear me right now, if I'm coming through clearly, put your city, put your state, where you tuning in from, or put a heart, thumbs up. Let me know I'm good to go. And we can get into this. Why a guy would give you that whole, I'm not ready for a relationship, or why a guy would start pushing you away the moment that y'all start getting close. All right, I see him. So I'm not about to go through the whole backstory. For those who's just joining in, gotta rewind this back after I'm done. But like a lot of guys, give you that whole, I'm not ready for a relationship right now. I'm just trying to figure things out. I'm just unsure. Or sometimes they'll even give you that whole, I just been through a whole lot in my past. I want to make sure this is the right thing. No. 9 times out of 10, when a dude is keeping you at a distance, even though he's already gotten to know you for several months, is not because he's not sure about you. At absolute best, he's confused about himself. Yeah, he's confused about himself. Because when a man comes in already knowing who he is and what he wants, it doesn't take him forever in order to evaluate if a woman fits into the equation to help accelerate him toward what he wants. Think about it like this. When a man goes into a store, ladies that's ever been shopping with a man, if he knows what he wants, how long does he spend in that store shopping around? If he knows what he wants, he goes in, either it's there or it's not. And if it's there, he gonna get it and he out. But y'all, ladies, y'all like shopping, right? Y'all just like gandering or whatever. So you may go in, you're going to look at everything, you're going to try some stuff on. Cool. It's because you really like shopping. But the same thing goes for anybody, really, but especially a guy on the dating scene. He's sitting there slow feet, not really sure if he wants to settle down right now. And, he need a couple more years of your best years in order to make a decision as to whether or not he wants to be in a relationship. He's pushing you away whenever y'all get close. That man is really just enjoying the shopping experience. He's not really sure about what he wants. And one of the most dangerous things to do is to love somebody who's confused about himself or confused about you. You can't date a confused man. Confused men don't keep any commitments. Not even just like, okay, they dropped the ball here, they're flawed there, or whatever. Like, no, they don't keep any commitments. By default, they're going to gaslight you by trying to love them. It don't take a person being intentional about gaslighting you in order for you to suffer the same abuse as a victim of gaslighting. By default of them being inconsistent, not being sure, you're going to get inconsistent signals. You're going to get unalignment between what they're saying and what they're doing. You're going to get introduced to vibes that they can't sustain. You're going to get them saying one thing, doing another, being accountable one day, not being accountable the next day, being a decent person to outside people, but then being somebody else to you. And again, you're going to suffer the same abuse as a person who's been gaslighted. And all that means is that at some point, you're going to get to a point where you don't know what to believe. You can't believe him. You can't trust your own decision making. You don't know what to expect in a relationship. You don't have any peace of mind in a relationship. And you don't know whether or not to stay or whether to leave that person or that situation, because now you're so invested and you're so vulnerable and you're afraid you won't even be able to recover, or if you even should put yourself in a situation where you have to recover from this. That's one of the most dangerous things you can do, is try to date a confused man. He can't lead you anywhere. He can't support you getting to where you're going. He's only going to hold you back. And whenever you date a guy who's sitting there pushing you away, no, the smartest thing you can do is stay away. Like, I actually respect the brothers who can say, you know what, I'm not ready for a relationship, and they stand on that. They give you the opportunity to choose whether or not you want to go forward. I respect those guys. Now, not the guys who get what they want first, because the reason why a dude would do that, and some of y'all have been in that situation. Guy will hit you with the I'm not ready for a relationship after he's gotten some of the relationship benefits, after y'all already done slept together, all of that stuff. And yes, a part of it is he's selfish. He just wants what he wants. But sometimes a dude will hit you with that I'm not ready for a relationship only after he's gotten what he wants, because now he feels like the soul tie is going to keep you in his back pocket. Now he's gotten some type of leverage, some type of string to you. So at any given moment, if he starts feeling like he's losing grip on you, you slipping between his fingers, you might be finding something else out there. He can try to, let me step up. Let me show a little bit more effort and energy. Let me pull her back in. That's why it's very dangerous to give things up very soon, very quickly. It's very dangerous to do that. I'm talking about the relationship benefits before there's some type of commitment or something like that. It's dangerous because a lot of guys will use that as leverage, try to get you pregnant, or again, try to get a soul tie so that they know whether or not another guy's applying pressure or whatever. Now, the funny thing is even when that happens, some of y'all these days, y'all still like, nah, that ain't enough to keep me. And you pop out and you getting engaged to by another man, or you on a vacation with another man because the other dude was slow-footed and was tripping out or whatever. That's what I believe most women should do. Go ahead, achieve what you're trying to achieve. Y'all be out here in a whole committed relationship with somebody who's still dating, who's still unsure, who's still exploring options, and y'all making them a priority. That's where you lose, because that's where you miss out on a guy who's ready to make you a priority, who's ready to properly love you, which is not worth missing out on, man. Like I said it before, I'll say it again. A woman who's properly loved becomes 10 times the woman that she was before, but you can't be properly loved if you allowing yourself to constantly be played with by somebody who's uncertain. You got to make up in your mind, ladies. This is where the onus is on you, especially if a man gives you the truth of where he's at. You got to make up in your mind that you deserve a love that is certain about you, that is sure about you. Not somebody who's going to be lukewarm, hot and cold, up and down, not sure, whatever. No, because when a man is ready to properly love you, ain't no question marks. After he's gotten to know you, a couple of months now, I'm not saying go out here and be with these dudes that be talking about I want to be with you and marry you tomorrow or next week. No, but after 3 to 4 months, if a man ain't made up his mind, you got to go ahead and let that go. It don't take all day to realize you got a diamond in your presence. It don't take all day to realize you got a treasure, you got a prize. It don't take forever to do that. And when a man is ready to properly love you, because of what it takes of a man in order to properly love a woman, takes his full attention. It takes his prioritization. It takes a certain level of preparedness. You can't do that with confused feet, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, still infatuated with options, not ready to make a choice. Now, I talk about how to evaluate if a man is truly in that season of his life and has the capacity and the equipment in order to properly love you. I already talked about that in depth, so I'm not going to do it here. If you missed that conversation, I pinned it down in the comments. It's linked with the comment there that you see pinned here in the comments, benefits of a properly loved woman, where I break down how to evaluate a man quickly in the first week or two, if he can and will love you properly. and how a woman glows differently whenever she's loved properly. That conversation is absolutely free. It's over an hour of us going in on that. Man, one of the best master classes I've ever done. Get access now before it comes down. But moral of the story is this, because this was originally to brothers. Like I was talking to the dude, man, you can't push every woman away. Not these days. There was a time where women would just sit there and they twiddling their thumbs and they just waiting and they just cool with being on ice and all, but not today's women. Today's women, you pushing them away and you not sure and all of that, dog. They not gonna spin the block. They not gonna let you spin the block. Or by the time that you spin the block, you're gonna see somebody else wearing your slippers because you never put your name on those slippers. Let's keep it all the way real. You can't blame her for choosing her. But that's it. Y'all let me know if y'all got something from this. Matter of fact, share this stream right now for somebody on your timeline who also might need to hear anything. If you got something from this stream, and don't forget to get access to benefits of a properly loved woman. I pinned the link to it so you can get directly to it. You can get access to that over an hour long of us going in on how to evaluate a man who can properly love you and how thousands of women have changed because they were properly loved in the best way possible. That link is down here. It's also in the caption.